Hi, my name is John Thompson. I'm from New Zealand. All my life I've been involved with education, both as a teacher and administrator. I came to PIO 3 years ago because I wanted to do some volunteer work and I wanted to teach English. I decided that Cambodia was a country that needed teachers, and so I came to Cambodia.
So my name is Matilda, I'm from Switzerland, and I first came here because I wanted to come to Cambodia and to be a volunteer, because I'm really interested into helping people and I want to be really useful.
At PIO.
In the school?
In this school.
Okay, and what do you teach in Khmer?
I am teaching math and science.
Oh, that's very good. Very nice. How many children you take care?
I am teach 55 children.
Right to its very foundation, when one of the first things they did was establish a memorandum of understanding with the Ministry of Education here, which meant that they were able to deliver the national curriculum under the auspices of the Ministry of Education. Unfortunately, they're not funded by the Ministry of Education, but they have to meet the standards required by them. And so that set the tone very much that the organisation was a school delivering proper education. In a supplement to that, they also teach English, because that's not offered in primary schools in Cambodia. And the teaching of English has proven very attractive to poor families who want to improve the lives of their children.
35.
Yes,
35 children.
35 children.
Okay.
In grade 5.
In grade 5. Okay. And you do also a computer class?
Yes.
And you learn computer or you teach computer?
I am learn computer.
Mm-hmm. And for high school, where do you go?
For high school, finished.
No, where is high school? Is it public school or PIO?
I am studying at high school.
Public high school.
Public.
Okay. So you go outside?
Yes, I go outside.
And you come back in the evening?
My school start afternoon at 1 o'clock until 5 o'clock.
And so what do you do after 5 o'clock?
And I come back, I have English time at 6 o'clock to
English class.
English class 6 o'clock to 11 o'clock.
11? No. 9 o'clock.
7.
7 o'clock.
Sorry.
Okay. 6 to 7 you have English class.
Yes.
And then what do? You go back to the shelter?
And then I come back to the center and I have dinner. When I have dinner, I teach the children and yeah.
Oh, you teach
with me, yes.
children. Okay. How many children in the shelter?
80
children.
80 children.
Okay. From what age to what age?
Yeah.
What is the youngest one? How old is the youngest?
Youngest?
Yeah.
Have 2 years.
2 years. And the oldest?
Oldest 20 and 21.
20 and 21. And how many girls and boys?
Girls, boy, 35.
35 boys.
Yes, 35 boy.
And 45 girls.
Yeah, 45.
Okay, more girls.
My class was a lot of students, and there were always the main Khmer teacher who was still in the class. For example, if some student needed help, she could translate in Khmer and she could help them to really understand what I was teaching, so that just to be sure that everybody is at the same level.
I mean, education is ongoing, and I think any parent who's putting their children through school, whatever the country, knows that it's a long process and an expensive one. So here we have a continuing demand. There's still a lot of poverty even in Phnom Penh. Probably 12-15% of the population exists at a subsistence level. The parents still want the best education for their children, like parents everywhere, and they know that PIO delivers that. So every year we have 50, 80, up to 100 new children wanting to come to the school. And that goes, so I think this goes back to what I was talking about with professional standards, to see it not just as a charity, not just as a shelter, not just as an NGO, but as an organisation which now effectively delivers education to 1,300 children every day.
1,300 children.
It's a remarkable achievement, from a little classroom with 20 children on the garbage dump to what is now a flourishing school. And the success, I think, is the high pass rate for children graduating from PIO applying for high school. Unlike the West, here to go to high school you have to pass an exam. Over 90% of grade 6 students pass that exam, and that's well in excess of other NGOs, private schools, government schools. So it's a great credit to the Cambodian staff and to the founder and managers that they have created an effective educational institution.